most anticipated third and the final four-day test match between Bangladesh A versus West Indies A, and we are live from Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Both of the captains, Saif Hassan and Joshua De Silva, alongside them ICC International match referee and former Bangladeshi cricketer Niamur Rashid, the match referee for this match. And Saif will spin the coin.
Tails is call.
Tails is the call.
And it's tails.
And tails it is.
Thank you. Yeah. I saw it.
Joshua, you are absolutely unbeaten in Sylhet in terms of batting, in terms of toss. What you are going to decide?
We're going to have a bat today.
Okay, what do you think? What would be the decent first innings total?
It looks like a good wicket. We're just going to try and bat as long as we can. Once we can do what we did in the first couple of games, get 300 plus, hopefully 350 plus, and just keep them in the sun. It's pretty hot, so if we could keep them in the sun as long as possible, it'll be a good day.
Any changes in your playing 11?
Yeah, we have a few boys leaving us on a couple injuries, so McAllister sits out and Imlak comes in, and also Zach McCaskey comes in as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
সাইফ 1-0-তে পিছিয়ে আছেন, এই খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ একটা টস ছিল, আপনি টসে জিতলে আসলে কোন সিদ্ধান্ত নিতেন?
আমরাও ব্যাটিং করতাম, যেহেতু গরম অনেক আর উইকেটটা অনেক ভালো, তো আমরাও ব্যাটিং করতাম।
কত রানের মধ্যে রেসিভ করতে পারলে আসলে মনে করেন যে আসলে এটা আপনাদের জন্য ভালো হবে, বাংলাদেশের জন্য?
মানে যত কমে করা যায়, যেহেতু উইকেটটা ভালো, আমার মনে হয় ভালো এরিয়াতে বল করা লাগবে, তো ফার্স্ট সেশনের উপর ডিপেন্ড করতেছে।
বাংলাদেশ দলে কোনো পরিবর্তন?
হ্যাঁ, 6 to 7 চেঞ্জেস, সবাই ঢাকায় গেছে, তো নতুন প্লেয়ার আসছে।
Best of luck. So, news from the center. Joshua De Silva have owned the toss and they have choose to bat first. Bangladesh versus West Indies. Both of the umpires are into the field. Players are getting ready. West Indies ace captain Joshua De Silva won the toss. Choose to bowl first. আজকের এই ম্যাচে বাংলাদেশ দলে অনেকগুলো পরিবর্তন রয়েছে এবং সেই সাথে অন্যান্য পরিবর্তন রয়েছে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ দলে। কমেন্ট্রি বক্সে আপনাদের সাথে আছি আমি তানজিম, and alongside me my very favorite সাজ্জাদ উদাস।
Thank you so much, Tanzim. Good to be here. What a beautiful day here at Sylhet. What a beautiful ground, what a beautiful city. Here we can see all the players from the both teams. They are getting along with the ground. So Bangladesh with a new captain today, Saif Hassan. So big opportunity for him as well to lead the team from the front. He has been in very good batting form, and at the toss he said that if they have won the toss, they would have bat first throw. The pitch, it looks very firm and dry. The weather conditions are very hot and humid out there with a very clear sky overhead. No chance of rain whatsoever, and the temperature should be hovering around 33 to 35 degrees centigrade. So it's hot out there. It will be very difficult for the fielders and bowlers, but in the first hour, of course, the batters have to apply themselves as well, because we are seeing a tinge of green grasses over the surface, so the ball could move around in the first hour.
Exactly, and the chief selector Mr. Habibul Bashar Shumon has already told to the media there are 6mm grasses in this pitch. A big opportunity for Bangladeshi bowlers. The first 1 hour is very important for the Bangladeshi bowlers. Let's have a look on the playing 11. In the Bangladesh playing 11, Zakir Hassan is the captain. And in fact, Zakir Hassan is the opening batter. Mahmudul Hassan Joy, Mominul Haq, Saif Hassan is the captain. Yasir Ali Chaudhuri, Rabbi, Shahadat Hassan Dipu, Nurul Hassan Sohan, Tanzim Hassan Sakib, Nasum Ahmed, Shariful Islam, and Mushfiq Hassan. This is the playing 11 for Bangladesh.
And if we talk about the West Indies, Joshua Da Silva, he is captaining the side. Kirk McKenzie, Tej Narayan Chandrapal, Anderson Phillip, Jakshari McKeskey, Raymond Raifer, Kevin Sinclair, Alec Athanaisi, Tevin Emalak, Virasamy Permol, Akim Jordan. So this is the playing 11 for West Indies. Unfortunately, Zaire McAllister, their star bowler, he is injured. And this is a first-class debut for Zakari McKeskey. We have seen the cap handing ceremony over there. Of course, a big dream for any youngster to represent his side. Yes, this is only the A side, not the national team yet, but this is a starting.
Mushfiq Hassan with the first ball of the day. A very good delivery. Fishing outside of Sam. Couple of slip fielders and a gully for Tej Narayan Chandrapal. Kirk McKenzie is the another opening pair batter. Mushfiq Hassan, a very good start for him.
Exactly. He has had a very good domestic tournament in the Dhaka Premier League. He has bowled his heart out. He played the first match as well. Hint of away movement for the left-handers. 2 slips and a gully. So 3 fielders at the slip quadrant. They're waiting for any outside edge. Mushfiq Hassan, he took 3 wickets in the first test match. The only inning West Indies batted. 54 for 3 was his bowling figures. Right arm fast bowler, smooth run up, very good approach to the wicket. 3 slips and a gully. Straight drive from Tej Narayan Chandrapal. Timing wasn't up to 100% yet, but we know what he can do.
Good start for Mushfiq Hassan. Tej Narayan Chandrapal is a very calm and steady player.
a perfect test-tempered player. He's into the crease. Taking his wicket would be a good news for Bangladesh. Ooh, another very good delivery. Full length, outside off stamp. Tejner and Chandrapal didn't even try to play. Another dot ball. 3 slip fielders and a gully. Attacking field setup for against Tejner and Chandrapal.
The pitch has beautifully been rolled out. Yes, we are seeing some grass. Oh, that is a beautiful Yorker. Surprise the batter here, of course. Mushfiq was getting hint of swings, hint of away movements. The previous delivery we saw the ball was coming into the left-handers and suddenly he bowled into the block hole. So that really surprised Tejner and Chandrapal there. Brilliant bowling from Mushfiq Hassan, the youngster.
Exactly. This is the variation, and in the first test match, Mushfiq has bowled really good spells. In the second match, he was not in the team, and again in the final test match, he is in the team. Another slot delivery, good shot, but there's a fielder. No run, a maiden to start of the day for Bangladesh. West Indies 0 without loss.
মুশফিক হাসান চমৎকার একটা ওভার করেছেন। প্রথম ওভার আমরা কিন্তু দেখতে পেয়েছি মেইডেন ওভার তিনি নিয়েছেন। ইন সুইং আউট সুইং এর মিশেলে চমৎকার বোলিংটা আমরা দেখেছি এবং সারপ্রাইজ করেছেন অবশ্যই তেজনারায়ণ চন্দ্রপলকে। একটা হঠাৎ করেই একটা ইয়র্কার ছুড়ে দিয়েছিলেন। যেমনটা বলছিলাম যে সদ্য সমাপ্ত ঢাকা প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশন ক্রিকেট লিগে চমৎকার বোলিং করেছেন তিনি। অবশ্যই দ্য এক্সাইটিং নিউজ ফর বাংলাদেশ যে একটা পাইপলাইন তৈরি হচ্ছে ফাস্ট বোলারদের। সেখানে অবশ্যই মুশফিক হাসান একজন নতুন সংযোজনই বলা যেতে পারে। শরীফুলকে দেখা যাচ্ছে এই মুহূর্তে ফার এন্ড থেকে তিনি বোলিং করবেন, মিডিয়া সেন্টার এন্ড থেকে তিনি বোলিংটা করবেন। বাঁহাতি ফাস্ট বোলার, ইতিমধ্যে কিন্তু টেস্ট অভিষেক তার হয়ে গেছে। বাংলাদেশের হয়ে খেলেছেন অনূর্ধ্ব 19 বিশ্বকাপ জয়ী দলের সদস্য 2020 সালের। চমৎকার ডেলিভারি অফ স্টাম্পের ওপর কার্ক ম্যাকেনজি, খুবই রিস্কি একটা লিভ ছিল, বলতেই হবে এই কথাটা। টপ অফ স্টাম্প লাইনটা ধরার চেষ্টা করছেন শরীফুলের জন্যও কিন্তু অ্যাটাকিং ফিল্ড সেট আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি। 3টা স্লিপ রয়েছে, একটা গালি রয়েছে, ব্যাকওয়ার্ড পয়েন্ট রয়েছে। শর্ট কাভারে একজন ফিল্ডার রয়েছেন, সাইফ হাসান নিজে সেখানে ফিল্ডিং করছেন। মিড অনে একজন ফিল্ডার রয়েছেন, স্কোয়ার লেগে একজন ফিল্ডার রয়েছেন এবং একমাত্র বাউন্ডারি রেডের পুরো মাঠ জুড়ে আমরা যদি বলি ডিপ ফাইন লেগ অঞ্চলে তিনি ফিল্ডিং করছেন। অ্যাটাকিং ফিল্ড সেট আপ, পিচে কিছুটা ঘাসের কথা আমরা বলছি, কিছু মুভমেন্ট হয়তো বা পেসাররা পাবেন।
Oh, look at this movement. Very good delivery from Sher-e. Clark Mackenzie is the leading run scorer in this tournament. He has scored 189 runs in the first test match, a knock of 84, and in the second test match played 86 in the first test match, and in the second test match a knock of 91. Brilliant batsman. Both of the wickets are key wickets for Bangladeshi bowlers. Important wickets, especially the wicket of Tejner and Chandrapal. He can bat long. Oh, another very good delivery. I think there's a nick, and finger goes up. The dangerous cut. Mackenzie got the first wicket down for West Indies. What a beautiful delivery from Sher-e.
অসাধারণ বল ছিল, এ কথাটা বলতেই হবে। গুড লেংথ থেকে বলটা একটুখানি হিন্ট অফ অ্যাওয়ে মুভমেন্ট আমরা কিন্তু দেখেছি। রিপ্লেতে যদি আমরা আবারও দেখি, চমৎকার ডেলিভারি, রাইজিং আপ, এবং সেখানে পুরোপুরি স্কোয়ার্ড আপ করে ফেলেছিলেন কিন্তু ব্যাটার কার্ক ম্যাকেনজিকে। যেমনটা তানজিম আপনি বলছিলেন, এই সিরিজে এখন পর্যন্ত সর্বোচ্চ রান সংগ্রাহক 189 রান করেছেন, তবে এবার তিনি স্কোরারের জন্য কোনো মাথা ব্যথার কারণই হতে পারলেন না। 3 বল থেকে 0 রান, কোনো রান না করেই ফিরে যাচ্ছেন। বাংলাদেশ অন এ রোল, ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ প্রথম উইকেটের পতন কিন্তু তাদের ইতিমধ্যেই হয়ে গেছে।
Sher-e McCaskey, the new man in for West Indies. This is the debut match for him. A big day for this man, Jacker. Bangladesh on top. In both of the test matches, Bangladesh couldn't get the early wickets, but in this test match, Bangladesh are ahead, taking the first wicket, the first breakthrough. Sher-e is the bowler. West Indies still couldn't get off the mark. Buck McKenzie. Sher-e with the next ball. Very good delivery, stump to stump. A dot ball.
এখন পর্যন্ত আমরা যদি তার বোলিং এর দিকে তাকাই, ফার্স্ট ক্লাস ম্যাচ খেলেছেন 14টা, যেখানে 20 ইনিংস থেকে তিনি 32টা উইকেট পেয়েছেন এবং টেস্ট ম্যাচেও কিন্তু তার এক্সপোজারটা হয়ে গেছে। 6টা টেস্ট এখন পর্যন্ত খেলেছেন তিনি, 6টা টেস্ট থেকে 10টা উইকেট তিনি পেয়েছেন। ইয়াং প্রসপেক্ট, এক্সাইটিং ফাস্ট বোলার, অ্যাগ্রেসিভ ফাস্ট বোলার অবশ্যই বলতে হবে। এবং তার সবচেয়ে বড় গুণ সেটা আমরা কিন্তু দেখেছি যে আন্তর্জাতিক ক্রিকেটে ম্যাচ চলাকালীন সময়ে অ্যাকর্ডিং টু দ্য সিচুয়েশন তার মধ্যে কিন্তু শেখার একটা সামর্থ্য দেখেছি। বিউটিফুলি বোল্ড উইথ দ্য অ্যাঙ্গেল। বাঁহাতি বোলারের ওভার দ্য উইকেট ন্যাচারাল যে অ্যাঙ্গেলটা থাকে সেটা কিন্তু তিনি কাজে লাগিয়েছেন। এবং ইয়াংস্টার মাকেস্কি তার একেবারে কাছে গিয়ে দুটো কথাও বলে আসছেন। সুতরাং স্লেজিং ইজ অন, মাইন্ড গেমটাও কিন্তু শুরু থেকে খেলার চেষ্টা করছেন ওখানে শরীফুল ইসলাম। গট হিজ টেলস আপ, প্রথম ওভারেই একটা উইকেট পেয়েছেন এবং অবশ্যই অলমোস্ট গট অ্যানাদার উইকেট।
Brilliant delivery from him. Hit the deck hard, and it was a beat rising delivery from Sher-e Islam. Sher-e Islam picked up the important wicket of Buck McKenzie. Absolutely pumped up Bangladesh. Early breakthrough for them. Another down the leg, flicks it away, and no man. In fact, there is a fielder in the deep. A single from McCaskey, he's off the mark, and West Indies, they are off the mark.
West Indies 1 for 1. Very good start for Bangladesh. Sher-e Islam picking up a wicket in his very first over. The dangerous Kirk McKenzie gone without scoring. We have seen Mushfiq Hassan bowling a brilliant over. That was the first over of the match. Sher-e Islam followed it up brilliantly with a wicket. Of course, Bangladesh bowlers, they want to pick up wickets early. They want to make use of the early conditions here at Sylhet. We have seen a tinge of grass, as we said, on the surface. 3 slips are waiting along with a gully. Another catcher at backward point. So attacking field setup from the captain, Saif Hassan. Mushfiq, he is continuing. McCaskey, the youngster, full line delivery. The youngster from Barbados, 26 years of age. Played 12 games in his list A career so far, and of course making his debut for West Indies A team that we have seen in the pre-match cap giving ceremony. Of course, big moment, big day for him. Scored 358 runs so far in 11 innings in his list A career, averaging just under 36. Beautifully bowled Mushfiq Hassan, getting the ball to talk.
Exactly. রাইজিং একটা ডেলিভারি ছিল, শুধুমাত্র একজন ফিল্ডারকে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে বাউন্ডারি লাইনে ফিল্ডিং করছে, ব্যাকওয়ার্ড স্কোয়ার লেগে একজন ফিল্ডারকে রাখা হয়েছে। এছাড়া একেবারে একটা অ্যাটাকিং ফিল্ড সেট আপ কিন্তু করে রেখেছেন। সেক্ষেত্রে সাইফ হাসান মুশফিক খুব দারুণ বল করছেন। আমরা যে শেষ ডেলিভারিটা দেখলাম, রাইজিং ডেলিভারি লেন্থে পিচ করিয়ে সেখান থেকে বলটাকে রাইজ করাচ্ছেন। পিচের যে একটা অ্যাডভান্টেজ, ও হোয়াট আ ডেলিভারি, এন্ড ইট ওয়াজ আ ফেদার টাচ, গড দ্য ম্যাকাস্কি, another wicket down for West Indies. Bangladesh on top right this moment.
Oh, what a dream delivery for any first bowlers. First day of a test match, the first hour of the test match, beautifully channeled, beautifully bowled at the channel of uncertainty. We can say that. Just a hint of away movement and the slightest touch of the bat from the young star. Here we can see in the replay, what a beautiful line, beautiful length. Drew the batter forward and made him to drive the ball, and the ball just moved away and took the outside edge, and very easy catch. Second catch of the innings for Irfan Shukur behind the wicket. He is having a ball out there.
Exactly, not a very good debut for Chikari McCaskey. Just scored one run, got out. Look at this delivery. Look at this delivery. I think this is the second delivery. Mushfiq Hassan, brilliant bowling. You can see bit movement from him, some swings, especially the away swings. West Indies absolutely on back foot. Alec Athenes, the new man in for West Indies, need to create a partnership. Tez Narayan Chandrapal, a late swing from Mushfiq Hassan, brilliantly bowled. A wicket for Shoriful and a wicket for Mushfiq Hassan. Absolutely pumped up Bangladesh. They have got the momentum. Mushfiq against Athenas. Very good delivery, maintaining that 4-stamp corridor. Another dot ball to start for Athenas.
1-2 উইকেট হারিয়ে তৃতীয় ওভারের খেলা চলছে। এর চাইতে ভালো শুরু বাংলাদেশ অবশ্যই আমার মনে হয় না আশা করছিল। দলে বেশ কিছু পরিবর্তন আমরা কিন্তু দেখছি। ইয়াসির আলী চৌধুরী রাব্বি তিনি এসছেন, মুমিনুল হক সৌরভ তিনি কামব্যাক করেছেন, আজকে খেলছেন এই টেস্ট ম্যাচ। শরীফুলকে দেখছি আমরা এই ম্যাচ খেলতে। বল চমৎকার ড্রাইভ, ভ্যাকেন্ট এরিয়া রয়েছে, অবশ্য 2 রান পাবেন ওখানে। আউটফিল্ডটা কিছুটা স্লো। আমরা এই ধরনের কন্ডিশনে সাধারণত যতটা এক্সপেক্ট করি ওরকম লাইটনিং ফাস্ট না, বা আমরা বাংলাদেশে যখন খেলা হয় তখন কিন্তু মিরপুর স্টেডিয়ামের সাথে, মিরপুরের শেরেবাংলা স্টেডিয়ামের সাথে একটা তুলনা চলে আসতেই পারে। মিরপুরের আউটফিল্ড আমরা যেমনটা দেখেছি একেবারে লাইটনিং ফাস্ট, তেমনটা কিন্তু আমরা আজ অন্তত এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছি না। হয়তোবা খেলা যত গড়াবে, বাইরে প্রচন্ড রোদ রয়েছে, আউটফিল্ড আরো শুকিয়ে যাবে, তখন হয়তোবা আরো বেটার আউটফিল্ড পাবেন ব্যাটাররা।
এক্স্যাক্টলি, শুরুর একটি ঘন্টা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট। সেই একটি ঘন্টায় বাংলাদেশ কিন্তু তাদের যে কাজটা করা দরকার একদম শুরুতেই সেটা করেছেন। প্রথম সেশনের খেলায় লাঞ্চের বিরতিতে যাওয়ার আগে আরো যদি 2টো উইকেট তুলে নিতে পারে বাংলাদেশ, অবশ্যই একেবারে এই ম্যাচে অ্যাডভান্টেজে থাকবে। আরো একটি ওভারে খেলা শেষ হয়েছে ইতিমধ্যে। তৃতীয় ওভারে খেলা শেষে 4-2 উইকেটে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ এ দল।
অ্যালিক আথানাজি নতুন ব্যাটার। ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ 4-2 উইকেট হারিয়ে 3 ওভারের খেলা শেষ। অবশ্যই জশুয়া ডা সিলভা যে কথাটা ভেবে ব্যাটিংটা নিয়েছিলেন, স্টিল আর্লি ইন দ্য গেম, এখনই অবশ্য বলা ঠিক হবে না, কিন্তু তারপরও বলতে হবে যে প্রথমে বোলিং করা দল আসলে এই ধরনের একটা শুরুই কিন্তু যাবে। কারণ আমরা বারবার বলছি যে উইকেটে যে ঘাসটা রয়েছে সেটা কিন্তু উইকেটে তেমন মেজর কোনো ক্র্যাক কিন্তু আমরা দেখিনি। সুতরাং এই ঘাসটা শুধুমাত্র উইকেটকে একসাথে বাইন্ড করা ছাড়া খুব বেশি একটা ভূমিকা এখানে পালন করবে বলে মনে হচ্ছে না। বিউটিফুলি বোল্ড শরীফুল, চমৎকার একটা অ্যাওয়ে মুভমেন্ট, আথানাজি একটা টেন্টেটিভ পুশ আমরা কিন্তু দেখছি। ছেড়ে দিতে পারতেন কিন্তু খুব সহজেই। আমরা দেখলাম যে সাফল করে অফ স্টাম্পের উপরে আসছেন, কারণ হি ইজ আনশিওর যে বলটা ভেতরের দিকে আসবে নাকি বাইরের দিকে যাবে। এই জন্যই কিন্তু উইকেটে তার প্রচুর মুভমেন্ট আমরা দেখতে পেলাম লাস্ট যে ডেলিভারিটা, এবং শেষ মুহূর্তে শরীফুলের একটা অ্যাওয়ে মুভমেন্টে, অ্যাওয়ে সুইংয়ে তিনি কিন্তু পরাস্ত হয়েছেন।
Exactly. You can see swings from both of these spacer, Mushfiq Hassan and Shariful Islam, especially the last ball of Shariful, brilliantly bowled. And Bangladesh is taking the advantage the first hour of this pitch as the assistance for the pace bowlers. They can earn swing from this pitch. And Shariful Islam, he is maintaining a very good channel, enticing the batter to play the shots, as there are three slip fielders and a gully. Any kind of outside edge would have been touch and go situation, and West Indies, they cannot afford to lose another wicket from here. They are already 2 down, need to build a partnership between Athenas and Tejnar and Chandrapal. Islam picked up a wicket, considered 1 run. West Indies a 4. After
এখনো
losing couple of wickets.
এখনো কিন্তু 3টা স্লিপ এবং একটা গালি রেখেছেন সাইফ হাসান। অ্যাটাক করতে চাচ্ছেন তিনি অবশ্যই। শরীফুল এবং মুশফিক দুজনেই কিন্তু খুব ভালো মুভমেন্ট পাচ্ছেন এই পিচ থেকে এখন পর্যন্ত, তবে সেই মুভমেন্ট 1 ঘন্টা পরে হয়তো আর পাবেন না। এবার কিন্তু এই পার্টিকুলার ডেলিভারিটাতে আমরা দেখলাম যে বল পিচ করে সোজা চলে গিয়েছে, অর্থাৎ 1 ঘন্টা পরের কথা বলছিলাম। উই আর ইনটু দ্য ফার্স্ট 20 মিনিটস। এখনই কিন্তু প্রথম 2 ওভারে যেই রকম একটা মুভমেন্ট দেখেছি সেটা কিন্তু আমরা দেখছি কিছুটা হলেও আস্তে আস্তে মিলিয়ে যাচ্ছে, এবং এটাই আসলে এক্সপেক্টেড। যেমনটা বলছিলাম, ঘাসটা আসলে পিচকে একসাথে বাইন্ড করে রাখা ছাড়া তেমন কোনো রোল এখানে প্লে করছে না, তেমন কোনো বড় ক্র্যাক আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি না। তবে তবে অবশ্যই উইথ টাইম আমরা কিন্তু জানি হিস্ট্রিক্যালি সিলেট স্টেডিয়াম স্পিনারদের পক্ষেই কথা বলেছে। তো সেই জায়গা থেকে বলতেই হবে যে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ খুব ভালো একটা টস কিন্তু জিতেছে। আরেকটা চমৎকার ডেলিভারি আউটসাইড এজ, প্রায় ছুঁই ছুঁই করে চলে গিয়েছে। লাইন এবং লেংথে পরাস্ত করেছেন। এখানে মুভমেন্ট তেমন একটা ছিল সে কথা কিন্তু বলা যাবে না।
এক্স্যাক্টলি, নুরুল হাসান সোহান এই ম্যাচে আজকে তাকে ইনক্লুড করা হয়েছে। দুর্দান্ত একটা শুরু হয়েছে বাংলাদেশের জন্য বলতেই হয়, এবং এই মোমেন্টামটাকে ধরে রাখতে হবে, এবং মোমেন্টামটাকে ধরে রেখে আরো 2টো উইকেট যদি তুলে নিতে পারে লাঞ্চের আগে। কারণ একটু আগে সাজ্জাদ উদয় ছেড়ে বলছিল যে 1 ঘন্টা বলটা যতক্ষণ নতুন আছে, এই নতুন যে সিম মুভমেন্টটা হয় সেই পর্যন্ত আসলে উইকেট থেকে যে অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্সের পাওয়ার একটি সুযোগ রয়েছে বাংলাদেশি পেস বোলারদের, সেই অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্সটা তারা পূর্ণভাবে যদি কাজে লাগায় আরও 2টো উইকেট অবশ্যই এখান থেকে তুলে নেওয়া সম্ভব। বাট ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজের যে ব্যাটার, তাদেরকে যদি সেট হয়ে যায় তারা উইকেটে, সেক্ষেত্রে কিন্তু আউট করাটা খুবই মুশকিল হয়ে যাবে। সেটা আমরা প্রথম টেস্টে দেখেছি, বড় একটা সংগ্রহ করেছিল, 427 রানের একটা বিশাল সংগ্রহ। কারণ যদি ব্যাটিং লাইন আপটা দেখি আমরা, একটা ডেপথ ব্যাটিং লাইন আপ ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজের জন্য, যে কার্ট মেকেনজি, তেজনারায়ণ চন্দ্রপল, Jackery McKeskey, Joshua D. Silva, Raymond Reefer, Kevin Sinclair, Alec Athenas, Devin Imlak, এই পর্যন্ত আমরা যদি দেখি, এই পর্যন্ত কিন্তু ব্যাট করতে পারে। এবং সেই সাথে অ্যাকিম জর্ডানের কথাও বলতে হয়। আমরা শেষ ম্যাচে অ্যাকিম জর্ডানকে দেখেছি যে জশুয়ার সাথে শেষ পর্যন্ত উইকেটে টিকে থেকে এত সলিড, টেকনিক্যালি সাউন্ড। ইনফ্যাক্ট জশুয়া ডি সিলভা নিজেও সেটা বলছিলেন যে টেকনিক্যালি খুবই সাউন্ড অ্যাকিম জর্ডান। তাই প্রায় 8 জন পর্যন্ত কিন্তু একদম প্রপার ভাবে ব্যাটটা করতে পারে। তাই ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজের উইকেটগুলো দ্রুত তুলে নেওয়া হবে বাংলাদেশের কাজ। আরও একটা ওভারে খেলা শেষ হয়ে গেছে, 4-2 উইকেটে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ এ দলের সংগ্রহ।
Four for 2 after 4 overs. West Indies losing 2 early wickets, of course. So far, Kirk McKenzie, the danger man, he's back without any runs under his belt. Jackery McKeskey, the second wicket to go for 1. Mushfiq is continuing. Oh my goodness, what a brilliant delivery. How do you play that? The bowler right arm over the wicket. The ball seemed to pitch on the fourth stump corridor. So with the angle, you will naturally expect that the ball will leave you, but that came back sharply.
Very good delivery, and as he is bowling from that over the wicket, so he can produce some natural angle, away swing, the movement. Still, we can see the movement from the pitch. It's quite good for the pace bowlers. Another very good delivery. Ooh, what a delivery! Just pitching outside of Sam, just past the bat of Tejnar and Chandrapal. And Noor Hassan Sohan, he was almost thought that it was a nick, but no, Chandrapal is safe. But look at this movement from Mushfiq Hassan. Very good delivery. And Sajjad, look at the swing, the new ball swing, especially from Mushfiq, because Shariful is maintaining that fourth stamp corridor, but Mushfiq, we can see some variation from him. Look at this one as well, creating that natural angle, producing some away swings. Absolutely unplayable for Chandrapal.
Exactly, and the batters are getting into a very difficult position because Musfiq is moving the ball both ways. In the last delivery, we saw the ball moving away with the ball. The ball previously, we saw the ball came back into the left-hander. So this is difficult. This is very, very difficult. Troubling, asking questions for the batters. Of course, 3 slips and a gully waiting for the outside edge. Now this is a good block from Chandrapal, of course. He covered the movement. He covered the zone, shuffling across, going onto the in front of the off stumps and middling the ball. So this block will give him a lot of confidence. Yet to get off the mark, face 10 deliveries into the strike after a gap, of course, in between. 2 wickets have fallen. It's not easy out there to bat in these conditions. The pitch is talking for the bowlers, but with time, if the batters apply themselves, it will be easing out.
Exactly. Another a feather touch. Big appeal. Unmoved umpire. Not interested. But Bangladeshi fielders, they are looking very confident. But no movement from the umpire. Not out. Very lucky Chandrapal.
That's a brilliant delivery. That's a brilliant delivery. Extravagant swing from Mushfiq. We can see from the replay, the ball pitched onto the middle and leg stump corridor and squared up the batters totally. Yes, that missed the outside edge. Brilliant, brilliant umpiring, of course, because sometimes when the bowlers they get their tails up, the umpires are intimidated with the appealing. Not so in this case. Last delivery once again. Good over, excellent over, asking questions to the batters. 4 for 2 after 5, West Indies A.
Thank you very much, Sajid Bhai. It's an extraordinary morning for Bangladesh A team. They have grabbed 2 wickets so far, and Shariful bowling with some threat. Cricket lovers know that a couple of months ago, the head coach of Bangladesh team, Sher-e, chose this venue prior to the tour to Ireland series because what was wicket offers some kind of assistance for the quick bowlers.
শরীফুল ইসলাম ওভারে দ্বিতীয় বলটা নিয়ে আসছেন গুড ডেলিভারি অফ স্টাম্পের ওপর। খুবই ইন্টারেস্টিং একটা ব্যাপার আমরা কিন্তু দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে মুশফিক এখনো আগের ওভারেও আমরা কিন্তু দেখেছি অনেক বড় বড় সুইং পেয়েছেন, খুব ভালো মুভমেন্ট এখনো কিন্তু উইকেট থেকে তিনি এক্সট্রাক্ট করে নিতে পারছেন। যেখানে শরীফুলের আমরা আগের ওভারেই দেখেছি যে হি ইজ মেনটেনিং এ ভেরি গুড চ্যানেল, বাট মুভমেন্টটা কিছুটা কমে গেছে। যদিও তার বোলিং ফিগার এখন পর্যন্ত ফ্যান্টাস্টিক, 1 রান খরচা 1 উইকেট নিয়েছেন, তৃতীয় ওভার বোলিং করছেন তিনি।
ডবি টাইগার যে বলটা এখনো নতুন, আর লাল বল নতুন থাকলে কিন্তু কিছু না কিছু সে কাজ করে, এবং সেটাকে কিন্তু লঙ্গা ভার্সন ক্রিকেটে বলারদের কাজই হচ্ছে কাজে লাগানো। And Shariful is exactly doing that. And I was talking about the conditions of this venue, and Hadra Singh chose this venue because of the bouncy wicket, which is some kind of an English condition. And today we are experiencing it live, an exclusive condition for the pace bowlers. And we have seen Mushfiq Hassan, who is making the ball talk. The ball moved away from the batters a couple of times, and he grabbed a wicket as well. And Shariful Islam, who has the experience of playing Test cricket, he's asking questions over and over again. And this is a very nice battle between Bangladesh A team's bowlers and West Indies batters.
Definitely. Shariful Islam, we have already spoken about him. He has the exposure of test matches played at the highest level of cricket. Tried to drive the ball but couldn't time it properly. The new batter, Alik Athanazi, is batting on 3. Of course, not very comfortable out there for the batters yet. But you need to buy time. You need to buy time. You need to apply with yourself. You need to absorb that pressure. Then your time will come when you can score runs freely.
Exactly, Sajid bhai. This is the norm for longer version cricket. And after a couple of hours, we have to see what kind of deterioration comes into effect. Down the leg side, Athanai's got a single. Sajid bhai, we saw the second unofficial test match in the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium's academy ground, and we expected some turn and bounce for the spinners in the third or fourth day, but it was very surprising. The wicket was very much like a batting paradise, and yes, Bangladeshi spinners made some effort to put West Indies batters in trouble, but finally they won the match by 3 wickets. But we have to look how much wear and tear this wicket would have after a couple of days, and this is the factor, I think, in the subcontinental wickets. It offers some turn and bounce for the spinners as the game progresses.
Exactly. Oh, outside edge. Didn't carry, I think, to the third slip. Beautiful over once again from Shariful. Just a single from this over. 5 for 2 after 6 West Indies A. So far in this series, he has scored 134 runs, averaging almost 45 from 3 innings. So the West Indian top order, they really troubled the Bangladeshi bowlers so far in this series. But today the story could be different. At least Mushfiq and Shariful, they're trying to make their story different this time around.
Yes, Sajid bhai, they are just asking questions over and over again. And you were talking about Athanase. We saw the last match, and Mackenzie, Athanase, all were very positive, and they were kind of dominating their scoring boundaries quite regularly. But today, the story is really something different, and Bangladesh have taken the advantage properly at the start of the game, as we saw Mushfiq Rahim is operating from the pavilion end, and he's really making the ball talk. Look at that. He's swinging the ball in, he's swinging ball out, and a couple of times he beaten the batter's outside edge, Couple of strong appeal. Couple of runs now for Tej Narayan. I think Bangladeshi pacers must maintain the corridor of uncertainty because I think after a couple of overs or 10 or 12 overs, the assistance or the new ball's effect will be totally out of the game. Then you have to maintain the proper line and length.
Of course, patience is the name of the game. More so for the batters at this moment because the ball is moving around. But the time will come when the bowlers have to attend the taste of patience. Of course, there's a reason this is called Test match. This is a beautiful drive. The extra cover region is vacant. This is gonna be the first boundary of the innings from the bat of Alec Athanazi. Beautifully driven. As we were talking about, the ball will lose its movement with the time, and probably we are seeing the hint of that. That was a beautifully driven shot from Athanazi.
Yes, I was talking about it just a couple of seconds ago. Athanazi is a very positive batter. He loves to hit the ball, and he got one right on the slot to hit, and he never missed any opportunity to punish the bad ball. I was talking about and Sajid Bhai also talking about the importance of maintaining the line and length, and Mushfiq Hassan has to capitalize on that. Another swing and miss. Athanazi, I think he could find himself quite lucky.
Exactly. He wouldn't be too proud of this shot. That was a totally unnecessary played shot. It was way outside the off stump, and the ball still there are hint of movement. So you don't really have to throw your bat. You are not yet set 100% on the crease. So that is a poor shot from Athanazi, and he should consider himself lucky that he couldn't make an contact with the outside edge of the bat, because 3 slips and a gully are still waiting there for the outside edge.
And the West Indies A team can't afford to lose another wicket here. Already 2 men back in the heart. If they lose another wicket, they'll be in deep trouble. Mushfiq Hassan.
Trying something different.
Yes, he's getting some in swing. And I think he has some kind of action which provides him some kind of movement in there for the ball, and which make the batters a little bit puzzled at times.
That's a very good point you made out there.
Yep.
We saw the beautiful high arm action, the use of the opposite end, then his bowling, and talking about his left arm. He is maintaining a good line. He's using his left arm to maintain that, to catch the direction of the ball. Just there.
Yes.
You can see the left arm is coming right in front of the eyes, along with through the midline, just in front of the nose.
Yes, Mushfiq Hassan is trying everything. To finish the over after 7 overs. West Indies A 11 for 2.
Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. What a beautiful stadium.
তা তো আমি বলতে পারবো না
Yeah.
ভাই, আমি তো তা জানি না ভাই।
Green all around the ground. The weather is not so green today.
Yeah, very hot and humid. It's literally scorching heat. Staying outside is very difficult, and it will test the players' fitness today. Outing for the entire day would be a big challenge for all the players, and especially for the pace bowlers who are running in and trying to bowl faster and faster as they could. How long the spell goes, it would be a concern for the West Indies A team, because both the bowlers, Shariful Islam and Mushfiq Hassan, is doing very well. Bangladesh have made some changes, almost a new look team today. Former captain Mominul Haq Shoaib is back, Yasir Chaudhry Rabbi and Nurul Hassan Sohan, the wicket keeper. Shariful Hassan is operating from the media center end, and another player, Nasum Ahmed, the left-arm spinner, is also included in this match.
This is a good looking shot for a single. Bangladesh will be playing Afghanistan in a couple of weeks time, and of course looking at the 11 in this match, we can see that Bangladesh is trying to make the most out of this game. The players like we can see Zakir Hassan, we can see Nasum Ahmed, we can see Mominul Haq Shourab, or Yasir Ali, or Shariful. They're trying to trying to provide them some real match time scenarios. And what best way to prepare yourself for an international test match than playing a proper competitive first class cricket.
Absolutely, that's a great opportunity for all the players to tune in. And Shariful was with the Bangladesh team in Ireland. That was in one-day series though. But I think it was very good move by the selectors to include these players in this test series. And this is an opportunity for the players to earn a call for the test side as well.
What a shot! Full face of the bat presented there beautifully. As we talked about and as we saw earlier, the outfield is not up to its 100% yet. That's why it didn't carry to the boundary. But 2 runs. I thought there was an opportunity to pick up the third, but I guess the batters are not trying to get exhausted so early in the innings, so they're not running
It's
too
very
hard.
scorching hit. Running between the wicket is not gonna be easy. Well, it's a question of the intensity because it's still early in the innings, only 7.3 overs. Both the batters. Oh, catch and drop! What a miss! You can't miss anything like that in a international level. Tanzim Hassan Saqib,
Oh,
how expensive it would be.
the
Who
plan,
knows?
the plan was there
Yes.
to trap the batter. Shariful bowling a short delivery. The short square leg was there. It was a miss hit. It was a relatively easy opportunity. And of course, Tanzim Shakib, looking at the replay, he will be very, very disappointed with this effort. Of course, Bangladesh missing out on another opportunity to pick up another batter who is in good touch. Once again, good bowling from Shariful, getting extra bounce out of the surface. But will this miss prove costly with the time?
This is the concern now. Absolutely a bizarre catch dropped by Tanzim Hassan Saqib in the square leg. He juggled the ball for a time and it looked like he could reach the ball after he missed out on the first attempt, but he couldn't gather it. And it is a disappointing feeling for sure.
He misread the flight probably. Looking at the body language he presented towards the ball, he was trying to jump to catch the ball, but the jump was not required, and that's what he lost his balance, his body balance, and he lost the catch.
He was not in the right position to hold the ball firmly, and that happened. Dot ball to finish the over. Bangladesh could have another scalp, but a drop catch. West Indies won the toss today and decided to bat first. They're 14 for 2. Players are taking some drinks, and Sajjad was talking about the humidity of today. Very hot and humid day, and it will take the test of the players out there.
Of course, as I was saying, that the highest temperature today that could reach up to the 36 degrees Celsius mark, and it's a very hot, humid. Currently the temperature is 33 degrees Celsius, but due to the humidity, the weather conditions, it feels like 43 degrees out there. So not very pleasant for the fielders, for the bowlers. First bowling change, of course, Tanzim Shakib. He's getting an opportunity, probably an opportunity to redeem himself as well for the drop catch.
Yeah, kind of opportunity you could take it as to pay back. He was one of the top performer in the last unofficial test at the SICS Academy ground. Grabbed 4 wickets in the first innings. But Bangladesh A team lost the match by 3 wickets. It was a very interesting match, a tight call. First ball beaten outside. A dream delivery to start with. And look at that, where Nurul Hassan took the ball. The ball hit the deck and kept rising. A very good delivery from Tanzim Hassan. Saqib
picked up 4 wickets in the last game. In the first innings, we saw he bowled his heart out. Of course, very young, early at his career. Oh, did we see a hint of inward movement from that delivery? Of course, Tanzim Hassan Saqib, he is also in good bowling form. Recently, we have seen him in the recently finished Dhaka Premier League. That was the 50-over format, but he bowled really well there. Bowls with a lot of aggression, bowls with a lot of fire. We were talking about the Under-19 World Cup winning squad from Bangladesh. Of course, Tanzim Shakib was one of the most important members. He was instrumental in that trophy win, beautifully bowled. Tejnara Chanderpal, he's not looking very comfortable out there, but that's his batting style. He usually takes his time to get set, absorb the pressure, much like his father, the great Shivnaran Chanderpal.
Yes, we saw in the last match as well. He loves to occupy the crease for a long time. He doesn't play many shots, and whenever he gets an opportunity to score off, he'll never miss those bad deliveries. And Bangladesh must eye another wicket here. They have lost an opportunity, but they have to move on. They have to make a strong statement with the new ball. It's 8.3 overs old, so the shine is not gone yet. Tanzim Hassan Saqib has to bowl in the corridor of uncertainty.
When Tejnaran Chanderpal is batting, due to his different batting stance, of course, he starts from outside the leg stump, shuffles around the wicket, comes onto the middle end of stump corridor, and then tries to play the shot. So, due to his stance, sometimes an ordinary ball, not so much which lacks in his intention, sometimes very ordinary balls, they seem great deliveries against Tejnaran Chanderpal.
Well, this is kind of technique or kind of signature movement of batters. We saw his father, the legendary batter Shivnaran Chanderpal. He dominated everywhere he played. He scored centuries in every continent. So it's a kind of technique of an individual, but sometimes a bowler makes some specific plan to lure them and find a tactic to make some trouble to the batters. Well, let's see how Bangladeshi bowlers make some plan against Tejnaran Chanderpal. Tanzim finishes his first over, a maiden over. West Indies A team 14 for 2. Well, as we're talking about the humidity, the players are taking some drinks off and on. And look at that, Sajid Bhai. We saw some breeze in last match, but in this match, it looks like no breeze in the field, and it would be very difficult for the fielders to stay under this hot and humid day.
Of course, no signs of cloud in the sky, and it's very hot out there. There is absolutely zero air, lot of greenery around the ground, and we cannot see a single leaf of a single tree move. That really shows, that really tells the story about the condition. And already it's nearing 35 degrees centigrade, and it's not even 11 a.m. here in Sylhet. So it will get tougher for the bowlers, for the fielders out there. For the batters, of course, we were talking about Chandrapal. He's not looking good, but he's still out there. He has already played 21 deliveries. Athanazi, he has played 24 deliveries. So around 10 more minutes to go to conclude the first hour of the game, and after that, this pitch should belong to the batters. So this is a very good work done by these pair. Of course, after the early fall of 2 wickets, yes, they had their luck, but they didn't ask for it. Bangladesh had their opportunity to pick up the third, but they lost it.
Yes, indeed. We were talking about the condition would get some changes as the game progresses, and after a couple of overs, the assistance for the pace bowlers won't be there. Now the bowling judge, Mushfiq Hassan, has come from the media center end. I think Bangladeshi captain is trying to use his bowlers quite tactically. He has to keep them fresh, and he has to use them efficiently. It could be a long day. It's still early in the morning, just 9.1 over. 90 overs day on a regular. Beautiful shot. You can't bowl there. And Athanaze slashes hard. And the second boundary of his bat, and West Indies reached 18 for 2.
That was a good shot from Athanazi, of course. Mushfiq slightly short, of course, waiting onto the back foot to come the ball and play it into the vacant areas of the ground. Athanazi, as we were talking, that he is in good form. He is making batting easy in these conditions, of course. And the wicket, another fluent drive, but this time there is protection. Nasum fielding at short cover. Still Saif is continuing with 3 slips and a gully. We can see Mominul Haq Shourab, Yasir Ali. We can see Mahmudul Hassan Joy in the slip quadrant, waiting for the outside edge. It will not be very easy for the fielders out there. We already have seen a drop catch. Tanzim Shakib fielding at short square leg. He waited ages for that opportunity, and when it came, oh, what a shot! What a shot! Slightly short, and picked up the length. Beautifully hit it for a 6.
First over boundary of the day. And Athanaze is kind of batsman. You can't bowl there. I was talking about just a couple of deliveries ago. You can't offer him any kind of bad ball. He will punish them and punish them brutally. And we saw in the last match, he was very positive. He never missed any opportunity to score big shots. And once again, Mushfiq Hassan is punished for a 6. And as we're seeing that, there are no such offerings from the wicket. Steering through the third man, got a couple of runs. Mushfiq Hassan is trying to restrict the batters, but look at that. It's just 9.5 overs and the wicket looks very flat. Athanase is batting with ease. His attitudes are very positive, very impressive. One of the successful run getters of the Caribbean side in this tour. Some chit-chat is going between Mominul Haq Shoaib and Mushfiq Hassan. Must be sharing some thoughts to trouble the batters.
Into his 5th over in this spell. Must be tiring in these conditions. Appeal for LBW, but nah. The umpire is not answering to that query. Shumon, former Bangladeshi cricketer, he is officiating in this match. After 10, West Indies a 26 for 2.
Bangladesh got some early success. And look at that. The picturesque view of Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Here in Lakkatura, in the lap of nature. Many of the hill tracks around this ground. Tanzim boy, welcome back once again.
Thank you so much, Sher-e. Bhai. Good to see you here again in Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. A good going for the West Indian batters, especially the last over from Mushfiq Hassan was a bit expensive, conceded 12 runs against Alec Athenas. He's the top 5 list, on top 5, the list of leading run getter. He's at number 5, scored 85 runs in the first test, first innings. He's a danger man. And on the other hand, Chandrapal, he is very cool customer. Just managed to score 1 run, faced 22 deliveries. So he's going to anchor the innings. And on the other side, Athens is going to punish off the pads, flicks it away. Couple of runs for sure for Tejnar and Chandrapal. Another couple of runs for West Indies as well. He moves on 3.
Well, we were talking about the condition would be a little changed. And of course, the stats also say that after 5, West Indies was 4 for 2 and now they're 28 for 2. Last 5.2 overs, they have scored 24 runs. Didn't lose any wicket. So I think Joshua De Silva had that in his mind when he chose to bat. Another back foot drive, a strong drive. Fielders are chasing it. Let's see who wins the race. Well, Zakir Hassan took the ball and threw to the wicket keeper. But the batters have taken 3 runs.
In the first test, we have seen in this ground in Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, outfield was quite first. There was rain the first test, so much rain in the first test match. But in this test match, from the early morning, see the outfield is not that much worse as the first test match. So a hard day. It's going to be a hard day for the West Indian batters and Bangladeshi fielders as well. It's hot and humid out there, but the weather of Sylhet is very much unpredictable. We already have discussed with another straight drive, straight down the ground. The ball raced to the boundary. What a shot from Alec Athenas. He is absolutely on fire.
Athanase, we are talking about his ability and approach. He's very positive. He never misses any bad deliveries. He loves to punish the bad deliveries very brutally. And once again, a straight drive, a classic straight drive. A beautiful execution of the shot. And Tanzim was talking about the outfield. But look at that, the ball travelled very nicely. And a very good batting approach by the West Indian batters so far. And look at that, well negotiated this time. And I think it's a very good tactique. I think Bangladesh have to bring something out of their sleeve to break this partnership, because already they have missed an opportunity. Athanase was dropped in the square leg, and these two looking very solid at this moment. Athanase on 28 of 32. Meanwhile, Chandipal quite sedate, 6 of 24.
That drop catch was very expensive for Bangladesh, as the visitors are already on 1-0 lead. So they are absolutely ahead of this series. The West Indies keeper Joshua Da Silva have owned the toss and elected to bat first in this morning. A good going for West Indian batter. They are trying to build a partnership. Tejnaran Chandrapal and Alec Athens. 35 for 2 West Indies after 11 overs.
Well, in this match, Bangladesh have picked up Naseem Ahmed, the only genuine spinner in the playing 11. But we know Saif Hassan can bowl some off spin, and he got some success as well in the last match. He got back-to-back wicket and put West Indies A team in trouble in the second innings. But I think in this match, Bangladesh are relying on the pace bowlers. It's very important. One for the host side. They're trailing by 0-1. First unofficial test match was drawn, and second one, West Indies won by 3 wickets. And this is the third and final one of the series.
Do or die game for Bangladesh. বাংলাদেশকে এই ম্যাচটা জিততে হবে যদি তারা সিরিজটা বাঁচাতে চায়। এই জন্যই কিন্তু আজকে দলে অনেকগুলো পরিবর্তন নিয়ে বাংলাদেশ নেমেছে। 5টি পরিবর্তন। মমিনুল হককে ইনক্লুড করা হয়েছে আজকে প্লেইং 11-এ। ইয়াসির আলী চৌধুরী রাব্বিকে ইনক্লুড করা হয়েছে। নুরুল হাসান সোহান, নাসুম আহমেদ এবং শরীফুল ইসলাম, এই প্লেয়ারগুলোকে কিন্তু আজকে 5 জন প্লেয়ার ইনক্লুড করা হয়েছে। এবং আজকে যে প্লেইং 11টা একটা এক্সপেরিয়েন্স, একটা প্লেইং 11 যাদের প্রত্যেকেরই জাতীয় দলে খেলার অভিজ্ঞতা আছে, ইন্টারন্যাশনাল সার্কিটে ক্রিকেট খেলার অভিজ্ঞতা আছে। সো বাংলাদেশের জন্য একটা যে ব্যাটিং লাইন আপটা বিশেষ করে বাংলাদেশের, সেটা একটা দুর্দান্ত ডেপ ব্যাটিং লাইন আপ। দ্য সেম টাইম আমরা যদি বোলিংটা দেখি, সেখানে পেসার রয়েছেন মুশফিক হাসান, শরীফুল ইসলাম এবং তানজিম হোসেন সানি। 3 জন সিমার নিয়ে খেলছেন। জেনুইন একজন স্পিনার রয়েছেন নাসুম আহমেদ, এবং সেই সাথে মমিনুল হক বল করতে পারেন, পার্ট টাইম বোলার। সাইফ হাসান ইজ আ ভেরি ইফেক্টিভ পার্ট টাইম বোলার। কারণ আমরা শেষ দুটো যে টেস্ট ম্যাচটা দেখেছি, যখন ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিয়ান ব্যাটাররা একটা বড় পার্টনারশিপ গড়ে ফেলছিল, ঠিক সেই সময়টাতে এসেই কিন্তু দারুণভাবে উইকেটগুলো নিয়েছেন, ব্রেক থ্রু এনে দিয়েছেন। দুর্দান্ত একটা ডেলিভারি মুশফিক হাসানের কাছ থেকে অফ স্ট্যাম্পের বাইরে ওই ন্যাচারাল অ্যাঙ্গেলটা তিনি ক্রিয়েট করছেন। ওভার দ্য উইকেটে যেহেতু বল করছেন এগেন্স্ট চন্দ্রপল, ঠিক লেন্থে বলগুলোকে পিচ করাচ্ছেন, এবং সেখান থেকে আমরা অ্যাওয়ে একটা মুভমেন্ট দেখছি মুশফিক হাসানের কাছ থেকে। আরো একটা ডট ডেলিভারি।
It's very important for Bangladesh side to restrict West Indies as low as possible, but the current form of the West Indian batters is something to worry about. Siraj, kind of mental victory for Mushfiq Hassan, but the batsman will get a boundary here. Kind of encouraging outside edge, but if you look at the carry, it didn't carry that much. I think the wicket already has some deterioration. The ball is not carrying to the slips. The batters was quite brilliant. It dropped off the bat a little so that the ball doesn't carry to the slips. Very nice boundary.
Exactly. Call the gap, the delivery, the comeback delivery. And Chandrabal found that gap between the third slip and the gully. So now the ball, the pitch is getting easy for the West Indian batters. They had to survive. They had to build a partnership. I think they are very much successful in these plans, especially both of these batters, Chandrabal and Alec Athenes. They already built a very good partnership. They are well set. The balls are coming easily into the middle of the bat. They are looking very comfortable. Look at this one. Chandrabal locks it. No run. A dot ball to finish. Another over. Bangladesh, West Indies A, 39 for 2.
And drinks break. Short break for both the team. It's hot and humid out there. We have been talking about the humidity. West Indies A are looking good now. 39 for 2. We'll be back on commentary after the drinks break.
So welcome back once again. The beautiful Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. And the local boy from Sylhet, Sher-e Bhai, alongside me. He can describe more about Sylhet.
Yes, of course, we have seen some beautiful work of our camera crews. And look at that. A drone shot, two venues congested to one another, and a beautiful picturesque view of Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Green all around, tea gardens and hill tracks. A beautiful scenario, a beautiful place to play cricket, enjoy cricket. But today, kind of different. Hot and humid weather. If you're out there to play, it's a very tough day. I can tell you that. If you are enjoying from home, watching our PCB's official YouTube channel, it could be very convenient for you. And the interested spectators are also invited to come and watch the game from the gallery. The galleries are open for the viewers. No tickets required. So you'd like to see some gathering in the later part of the day. We saw some spectators came in the last match when Bangladesh A team played against West Indies A team in the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium's academy ground.
And always spectators of the team is a motivation for the players, especially the Bangladeshi players, as all the fans of Bangladesh. No fans for West Indies, but the fans are joining from West Indies, the BCB's official YouTube channel. A lot of fans from West Indies are watching this cricket match through BCB's official YouTube channel, and big thanks to Bangladesh Cricket Board for arranging this series and broadcasting this series of their YouTube channel. It's back onto the game. It's hot and humid. We are mentioning again and again because this is a very tough condition to play cricket for the players, all the players, bowlers, batters. But this is kind of similar condition for the Caribbeans as well, because the Caribbean area, whole West Indies area is very much hot and humid throughout the whole year. So it's kind of very known condition for the Caribbean batters. Alik Athenas, he moves on 28 from 33 deliveries, and Tej Narayan Chandrapal, he moves on 10 from 30. A good partnership is going between both of these batters. Need a breakthrough for Bangladesh. Absolutely need a breakthrough, because the wicket is getting batting friendly with the time, and the balls are coming easily on the bat of the batters. For Malik Athenas, Chandrapal is anchoring. He is very steady, calm and cool customer from one end, and from another end Athenas is playing a quick innings. He scored 28 runs in just 33 deliveries. Tanzim Hassan Saqib is with the ball. Picked up 4 wickets the first innings of the second test match. Very good delivery, maintaining that stump channel. Dot ball to start the over.
And after a break, there is some opportunity for the bowlers to grab a wicket, because the batters have to restart a bit. And Tanzim Hassan Saqib started with a very good delivery. In this match, we have got Masudur Rahman Makul and Murshid Ali Khan Shuman as the on-field umpire. Reserve umpire is Ishtiaq Ahmed Nadim, and the match referee is Niamur Rashid Rahul. In the commentary box, we have Tanzim Ul Islam, Sajjad Udash, and myself, Tanzil Shahriar. And we're enjoying the game live on Bangladesh Cricket Board's official YouTube channel, broadcasting all the matches, and you can enjoy it from anywhere in this planet. A good opportunity, a good broadcasting to enjoy cricket on, and all our camera crews and operators are doing very good job to bring everything on the screen. Another dot ball. Tanzim Hassan Saqib is trying to get some in swing to the left-hander, Tanzim bhai. I think he has to bowl a tight lining length. Last match we saw he bowled a couple of tight overs, and then he gave away some freebies, and batsman freed his arm and he never got the control over those batters. So what do you say about this match?
Exactly. Tanzim Hassan Saqib, what a shot, flicks it away, ball raced to the boundary. What a shot from Alik Athenas. He's gonna hit the ball. The intention is absolutely clear from Alik Athenas. He is gonna punish the bad balls. He is not gonna miss any kind of opportunity. Another boundary for Alik Athenas.
I think Athenas got a boundary, but it didn't get the way he would have wanted. He tried to play over the mid-wicket region, but the big edge, thick edge, and ball travelled to the square leg boundary. Quite lucky. Could be another catch to it. Oh, some bite of the pitch we were talking about. The moisture will be gone. No assistant for the paces as the game progresses. But look at that. Tanzim Hassan Saqib is trying hard. Is hitting the deck hard and asking some questions. Athenas, even being well settled in the wicket, can connect the ball very well.
Tanzim Hassan Saqib আসছেন পরবর্তী বলে down the leg ছিল সেটা কিন্তু থার্ড ম্যানের দিকে ফাইন লেগের দিকে গাইড করে দিচ্ছে একটি রান পেয়ে যাবেন let's have a look on the lead board Clark McKenzie is the leading run scorer in this series so far 189 runs going to score run in these innings no run for him Joshua De Silva the skipper the second leading run scorer 171 runs and Shadman Islam 145 runs holding the position number 3 in terms of bowling, Kevin Jordan. Kevin Jordan is the leading wicket taker in this series. Picked up 10 wickets. The second on the list, Jay McAllister also picked up 10 wickets. Kevin Sinclair, the man of the match from the last test match, picked up 8 wickets. So in the bowling department, West Indian Caribbean bowlers are absolutely leading the list. Very good bowling performance from the Caribbean, especially the last test match. 3 of the bowlers picked up 5 so far in this series for the Caribbeans. Jay McAllister, Akim Jordan and Kevin Sinclair.
Yes, indeed. And not only that, this series also saw some fireworks as well. 29 sixes so far in this series. 29 was after the last match, but it would be 30 because already we have seen over boundary in this match. 227 boundaries since the second match of the series. So as far the boundaries are concerned, it's a very positive batting approach from both the parties. And in these days, in modern day cricket, the batters love to play the shot. They love to hit the ball hard. They love to score big. And this is very good cricket, entertaining cricket for sure.
Sure for Islam. Continuing. Another down the leg. Flicks it. Couple of runs for sure. Chase was there in the deep. So runs are coming easily from the bat of Alec Athenas. He's rotating the strike, taking a couple of runs, single, and at the same time hitting boundaries, punishing the bad balls. He's a dangerous customer. Played a knock of 85 in the first test match, first innings. In the second test match, he managed to score 45 runs first innings. So he can bat long and he can score quickly. This is the ability for him. Covered right, but there's a fielder. Protection, no run, dot ball.
Yes, Tanzim Bhai, and the fact is, I was talking about the positive batting, entertaining batting. The leading run scorer, Clark McKenzie, scored 189, average 63. But look at that strike rate, 72.41. Another batter, Saif Hassan of Bangladesh, he scored 148. His strike rate is almost runnable, 96.10. And Athenas is currently batting, scored 134 runs till the second match. His strike rate is 77.46. Pulled away, and another biggie, another 6.
Alec Athenas, what a shot from him. Big shot, he is absolutely on fire. And just before this ball, Sher-e Bhai was mentioning about the strike rate. He's a firing batter, Alec Athenas. He will punish the bad balls. He's not gonna miss a single opportunity. Look at this one. Back of a length delivery. Very good hand-eye coordination. What a pickup, what a timing. Picked it early. And a clean hit from Alec Athenas. Picked up the 6 runs. 41 from 43 deliveries. Another half-hearted shot. Not connected well. Very lucky this time. Didn't carry to the fielder. But the timing was not fast. It was a late timing this time from Alec Athenas. Just a single from him.
A top edge, but landed safe. It could go to anybody's hand. Sharif Hassan came back for another spell from the media center end. Already he's bowling. He's out. Yes, he conceded a 6, but he's trying to make some effort. And and asking some questions. Look at that. What a drive. A luxurious drive. Just like a stroke on a green canvas. Boundary 4. You can't bowl there, Sher-e. You can't allow the batters to free their arms.
Given so much room, easy shot, easy cut shot, square drive for Chandrapal, and picked up the boundary. Boundaries are coming. Another expensive over from Bangladesh. 13 runs coming from the last over of Shariful Islam, 57 for 2, West Indies A.
Well, Tanzim bhai, it's 14 overs, but we didn't see any spinner came to bowl yet. Tanzim Hasan Saqib is going to take the ball once again. Bangladesh have picked Naseem Ahmed. That's the lone genuine spinner. So they have to rely heavily on their quicks to bowl out today. And Bangladesh have some options like Saif Hassan, a talented bouncer, well negotiated by the batters, Athanase. Saif Hassan is too good to call a part-time spinner as far as the bowling effect is concerned. And we know Mominul Haq Shora, who could do some bowling as well. But Bangladesh has got Naseem Ahmed in this match to bowl spin. Oh, swing and a miss. A very good one from Tanzim Hasan Saqib. Invited the batter to come forward. He played a shot. Very lucky Athanase. Couldn't get any kind of edge. Two slip fielders, a Akali waiting along with the wicket keeper Nurul Hasan Sohan. An encouraging sight for the pace bowlers. Tanzim Hasan Saqib should bowl that lining length consistently. Athanase on 42, looking very confident when he plays shots. He also dominated the Bangladeshi bowlers in the last match at the International Cricket Stadium's academic ground. On the other hand, Tejnarain Chandrapal is occupying the crease and playing the sheet anchor role. He's on 14 of 31.
Tanzim Hasan Saqib is continuing. Bowled brilliantly in this match. Back of a lane delivery. What a delivery. Fast and furious. Tried to cool Athanas, but couldn't connect well. Goes to the hand of Nurul Hasan Sohan. Picked up a couple of catches behind the wicket. Nurul Hasan Sohan. Irfan Shukkur has been dropped in this match. He was brilliant in the second test match. Irfan Shukkur. Sohan is the tested man for Bangladesh. He'll test the international circuit as well. Sohan has been included as the Afghanistan series is just knocking at the door. Afghanistan will visit Bangladesh to play a single test, 3 ODIs and a couple of T20 matches. And T20 matches take place here in the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Another outside off-stamp delivery from Tanzim Hasan Saqib. Athanas was trying to chase the ball. This kind of chase is very risky. And still you can see a couple of slip fielders and a gully for Alec Athanas in kind of outside edge. We have trouble for the batter. But Tanzim Hasan Saqib, very good bowling, back-to-back 5-dot deliveries. In this test match especially, we are saying from Saqib that He's maintaining a proper line and length. He's maintaining that channel. Look at this one. Another one across the line. Shuffles it back for a single to end another over. After 15 over, West Indies a 58 for 2. Both of these batters are looking really dangerous for Bangladesh A team. Alik Athenas. A quick run has been scored. He has scored 43 runs in just 50 deliveries. And earlier Sher-e Bhai was mentioning about his strike rate throughout the whole series. He's brilliant with the bat and the strike rate and the average as well. Shariful Islam, he will start his bowling from the media end. Tejnaran Chandrapal moves on 14 from 31 deliveries. A very good combination between both of these batters. From one side, Chandrapal is so steady, cool and calm. From another end, Alik Athenas, he's trying to hit the balls, chase the ball, and want to score some quick runs. The pitch is getting easy for the batters. West Indies A skipper Joshua Da Silva have won the toss and elected to bat first. Very good channel has been maintained by Shariful Islam. And also change in the commentary box, Mr. Sajjad Udash alongside me.
Thank you so much, Tanzim. Very good build-up process is on the way for West Indies A. So far, the partnership, 57 runs partnership from 75 deliveries. They took their time. Now Athanazi, he is looking to score quickly. Straight down the leg side. Athanazi, he is sensing an opportunity of scoring big in this ground. Very good batting surface. Beautifully prepared wicket. And so far he has batted with ease, with class, with lot of brilliant timing.
Exactly. Bangladeshi bowlers are now cannot create that enormous pressure on the West Indian batters, especially Alik Athenas. He has eased the pressure by hitting boundaries and couple of sixes. Another fuller length delivery, very good shot, straight down the ground. But there's a fielder. No run, a dot ball. A hot and humid weather out there, not only for the batters or fielders, also this is a very challenging task for the camera crews around the ground. It's a difficult condition to play cricket. It's quite similar condition with the Caribbean condition. When I was talking with Kevin Sinclair in the last test match, and I asked her how you are enjoying Sylhet, and he answered, this is quite a similar condition like Guyana in Caribbean.
Exactly. We can say that for West Indies, this is not an alienated conditions. Similar kind of temperature, similar kind of humidity out there. Lots of stadiums, the West Indian islands around the beaches. Of course, if we talk about sea beaches, we can feel a bit of breeze, but that breeze you can feel only when you are chilling at the beaches, not on the grounds which are away from the beaches. And of course, the air pressure, the humidity is not the same. The differences in air pressure, of course, varies in those kind of areas.
Definitely, Caribbean is one of the most wanting travel destination for the travelers around the world. So many beaches, so many coconut trees,
and so many beautiful places to travel in the Caribbean.
Talking about trees, no shortage of trees in here in Sylhet, of course. Just in the middle,
A lot of green around the stadium.
exactly in the middle of a beautiful tea garden, and this part of Bangladesh is very known for its teas. Shortul Islam spoiled the good work done in this over. It was outside off stump, width was there and properly utilized by Athanazi. Full phase of the bat, fluent cover drive, all along the carpet, the ball went to the boundary.
You cannot bowl like Athenas this kind of loose deliveries. He will definitely punish the loose deliveries outside of Sam. Got it on the slot. An exquisite cover drive from Alec Athenas. Another boundary for him. He has picked up 5 boundaries and couple of sixes in this inning so far. Moved on 47 in just 55 deliveries. Look at his strike rate, 85.45. What a brilliant strike rate.
Well, the over is not done yet. Here's another delivery to go. Oh, Apesh. There was a half chance. Zakir Hassan was fielding in that region, backward point. Tried his best, of course, to stop the ball, to catch the ball. Just outside his reach, of course. Now the over is done, 64 for 2 after 16.
You can see the beautiful view of Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, one of the most beautiful cricket stadiums in Bangladesh.
In the world?
In the world as well, I must say. There are so many beautiful stadiums around the world, but Sylhet, I think, is one of them. Look at this view. So much green around the stadium. Tea gardens, it just situated in the middle of the tea garden, Lakkatura Tea Garden. Beautiful place and a good condition for cricket now. See the weather now. There is no sun in the Sylhet. Very much unpredictable, the weather of Sylhet. Sometimes it's hot and humid weather, so much bright sun out there, hard sun out there. But all on a sudden, you can see the clouds, a big dark clouds in the sky. Now all the sun has gone. A cloud, a bit cloudy in one side of the ground. So we can see some clouds. Mushfiq Hassan, Tanzim Hassan Saqib, in fact, he is continuing from that pavilion end. Considered 15 runs in his 4 overs. Couldn't pick up any wicket yet. Alec Athenas, he moves on 49, just one short of his another 50. He scored 85 runs in the first innings. In the first test match. The second test match managed to score 45 runs in the first innings. So brilliant going and leading the least of leading run getter. He's on top 5. Tanzim Hassan need to produce a magical one, need a breakthrough outside off stump, hitting hard on the deck, a bit rising delivery outside off stump. Chandrapal, he is very cool customer. He is not gonna chase this kind of delivery.
Definitely operating with 2 slips and a gully. Tanzim Hassan Saqib. He has dropped a catch. Of course, that could be playing on his mind. Usually very hard-working cricketer, bowls with a lot of heart. Not express pace, good delivery, good attitude, of course. Brings the right sense of aggression. Doesn't overdo it, that is very important. And tries to keep his head in the game all the time, tries to play within himself and try to do the talking with the ball in his hand. That's the way to go.
Exactly, he has been picked from the second test match, still continuing. আর দ্বিতীয় যে টেস্ট ম্যাচটা দেখেছি সেখানে তানজিম হাসান সাকিব কিন্তু লাইন লেন্থটা নিয়ে বেশ ভুগছিলেন, বারবারই লাইন লেন্থটা মিস করে যাচ্ছেন। কনসিস্টেন্টলি যে একই স্পটে বল করা সেটা কিন্তু দেখিনি। আরো একটি রান এসেছে চন্দ্রবলে ব্যাট থেকে, বাট খালেদ আহমেদ একেবারে স্পট অন ডেলিভারি করেছেন, যদিও উইকেট পাননি তিনি শেষ ম্যাচে খুব বেশি, তবে তানজিম হাসান সাকিব 4টি উইকেট পেয়েছিলেন প্রথম ইনিংসে দ্বিতীয় টেস্টের। কিছুটা ভুগছিলেন, কিছুটা ফাম্বল করছিলেন, লাইন লেন্থ খুঁজে পাচ্ছিলেন না, বাট আজকের টেস্টে এসে, আজকের ম্যাচে এসে তার যে স্পট অন ডেলিভারি গুলো, একটা রাইট চ্যানেল মেনটেন করে যে বল করার ব্যাপারটা কন্টিনিউয়াসলি কনসিস্টেন্টলি, সেই কনসিস্টেন্সিটা কিন্তু বজায় রেখেছেন তানজিম হাসান সাকিব অ্যাটলিস্ট এই তৃতীয় ম্যাচটিতে এসে। Still trying to get a breakthrough. Tanzim Hassan Saqib, back of a lane delivery off the pad. A beautiful fielding in the deep. Definitely saved a couple of runs. Another couple of runs from Alec Athenas, and this is his 50 half century for Alec Athenas. Many congratulations, Alec Athenas. What a brilliant innings. 51 runs in just 57 deliveries. And he has scored 5 boundaries and couple of sixes to score his 51 runs. Brilliantly batted, getting dangerous with the time, with the bat. Tanzim Hassan Saqib is trying to produce some back of a lane deliveries. Now it's a length one. And fumble in the fielding, very sloppy, couple of runs. Oh no, it's a boundary! It's a boundary! A misfielding and a boundary. Frustrating in the field. And I think Shoriful was the fielder there. A sloppy from Shoriful. Another boundary for Alec Athenas.
That's poor. That's not up to the mark, of course. Shoriful won't be very happy with that if we look into the replay. Good drive, but it should have been a regulation pickup for Shoriful at mid on, in fact, but he missed it, and no protection behind him. Alec Athenas already picked up his 50, 55 from just 58 deliveries. 2 sixes, 6 fours. He has hit till now, striking at 94.83. Scoring quick runs, of course. Saif Hassan seems to be introducing himself into the attack. First time we are seeing spin attack. Of course, he is bowling. He is dealing with 2 left-handers at the crease. So he thought, though he could be considered as a part-timer, but he has bowled well in this series so far with his right arm off spins. And so far in this series, he picked up 5 wickets. Top wicket getters for Bangladesh. Of course, Tanvir Islam got 5 wickets as well. But Tanvir is not playing in this match. Instead, Nasum makes his way into the team.
Yeah, we have seen when captain needs a breakthrough, he brought Saif Hassan and he paid the price. Now let's see. Now the captain need a breakthrough from here. That's why he brought Saif Hassan again in the bowling. Let's see, can he make some produce today? Produce some magical delivery today or not? Tejnaran Chandrapal, he's on strike. Not a good delivery to start. A very good stop from the short cover. Single run from Chandrapal, Tejnaran Chandrapal. Alec Athenas, brilliant innings from him, 55 not out. Still carrying on from just 58 deliveries. Strike rate of 94.83. He loves to hit. He loves to rotate the strike. And he scores some quick runs. Now Saif Hassan is the bowler. A big opportunity for him. A bowling change sometimes breaks the momentum, breaks the concentration. But this time doesn't seem something look like that. Dot ball.
Saif Hassan, he has a wicket in test match. That's interesting. Only bowled in 2 innings from the 6 test matches he has played so far in his career. He managed to pick up 1 wicket against Sri Lanka at Palakele back in 2021. He has bowled quite regularly in recent times, especially in domestic cricket. In the recently concluded Premier Division Cricket League, we have seen him bowl.
সাইফ হাসান কন্টিনিউ করে যাচ্ছেন এবং একটা উইকেটের খোঁজে আছেন। আজকে তিনি নিজেই অধিনায়কত্ব করছেন এই ম্যাচে এবং অধিনায়ক নিজেই বুঝেছেন যে যখন ব্রেক থ্রু দরকার আমাকে আসতে হবে, ঠিক সেই জায়গাটাই আসলে বোলিং এ এসেছেন। অনেক বেশি টার্ন আমরা সাইফের কাছ থেকে কিন্তু দেখেছি, বিষয়টা এমন না। খুবই একটা নির্দিষ্ট চ্যানেল মেনটেন করে তিনি বল করেন, নট আ বিগ টার্নার অফ দ্য বল, বাট হি হ্যাজ দ্যাট গুড লাইন এন্ড লেন্থ, ডাজন্ট give the batter much room to play shots. Look at this one. Just past the leg slip fielder, ball raised to the fence for a boundary from Alec Athenas. Another boundary from Alec Athenas. Another boundary to finish the 18th over. West Indies 76 for 2.
Definitely not a fluent shot, of course, from Athanase. The bowlers, the fielders thought they had the batter, they had the opportunity, but finally it went for a boundary. 18 gone, 76 for 2. This pair has been tremendous so far. They absorbed the pressure. They bought time for themselves. And now, Athanase, we are seeing him flourish, definitely. Another bowling change we can see from here. Double bowling change, of course. Pacers, they have done decent job, of course, picking up 2 early wickets. But then the condition eased a bit at this moment. We were talking about this from the very beginning of this game, that the ball will be moving around in the first hour or so, and after that the conditions will ease for the batters, and that actually happened. And at this moment the batters are playing with a lot of freedom, they are playing with a lot of ease. It's not easy out there for the fielders. Nasum Ahmed, he is warming up for his bowling coming into this match.
Yes, the local boy Nasum Ahmed from Sylhet. He is into the attack. He knows this ground very well. Every grasses of this ground. Let's see, can he produce some magical delivery? Can he bring the breakthrough for the team? Already a partnership of 70 runs between both of these batters, Tejnar and Chandrapal and Alec Athenas. Very good batting display from these batters. They are well set, very easy looking in the middle. Balls are coming in the middle of their bat, picking up the singles, doubles, boundaries. Nasum starts with a very tight line and length, didn't give the batter any kind of room, bowling into a very narrow space. Need to continue this right channel, right spot, maintain this right spot. Bangladesh need a breakthrough. One shot down the ground. What a hit! It's a biggie. It's a biggie from Chandrapal. What a six!
We were talking about Athanase, how he has been aggressive batting, of course, but Chandrapal, he is saying that I can hit a few sixes as well, and got his opportunity. The left arm bowler, beautifully done. Of course, we can say that. Decisive use of the feet, getting to the pitch of the ball, and brilliant connection. That's a big hit. That's a big hit from Chandrapal. He moves on to 22 from 38. Nasum Ahmed under the pump, of course, and a single followed by a 6. So there's good batting from Chandrapal, Tejnar and Chandrapal. Nasum Ahmed yet to make his Test match debut, has played for Bangladesh national team in the ODIs and of course T20 format, already played the T20 World Cups. Bowling with a slip. Now appealing. No, Masadur Rahman Mukul.
He is absolutely unmoved. Masudur Rahman Mukul, big appeal behind the wicket. Nul Hassan Sohan. He tried to play an unorthodox shot, Alec Athenas.
That was optimistic from, of course, Noor Hassan Sohan. I don't think it touched. I don't think it touched his bat. But was he appealing for the caught behind? We don't know. Yasir Ali feeling at short leg. He seemed to appealing for the caught behind.
Exactly. We have seen some movement, some turn from Nasu Mohammed. It was turning in the delivery when Alec Athenas tried to play an unorthodox shot, a reverse sweep. Reverse sweep is very risky. What a catch! What a catch, Rabbi! Yasir Ali Rabbi in the slip. Joy, Mahmudul Hassan Joy, pardon me, but what a catch, what a breakthrough. And the danger man, Alec Athenas, he is gone. Another wicket down for West Indies A.
What a brilliant catch. Mahmudul Hassan Joy, you beauty. Anticipation at its best, of course. Once again, he was trying the reverse sweep. Failed in the first instance, but failed more miserably in the second instance because it hit his gloves and it was traveling along past just we can see here from the replay. It was going towards the long stop area, and what brilliant anticipation, brilliant reflex from Mahmudul Hassan Joy. This brilliance you need when things are not going for your way, of course. So third wicket gone for West Indies.
Brilliant, brilliant catch. He anticipated earlier and he drives into the right direction. Mahmudul Hassan Joy, and a clean catch, beautiful catch from Mahmudul Hassan Joy, and this kind of extraordinary fielding has made Bangladesh now got the momentum. You can see the skipper Joshua Da Silva, he is into the wicket early. See Joshua come on bat at number 5 or 6. Today he came here early to bat. Already West Indies have lost their top order's 3 batters. John ball is still into the crease, but this kind of shot, especially an unorthodox shot in the test match, is very risky, and Alec Athenas has to pay for this. Scored a brilliant 50. Couldn't continue much. We haven't seen any 3-figure mark yet in this test match. Saif Hassan is continuing from that media end. Single to start the over. Now, the skipper Joshua Da Silva, he is unbeaten in Sylhet so far. Nobody couldn't manage to pick up his wicket. In the first test match, first innings, he was unbeaten. In the second test match, first in both of the innings, he was unbeaten, and he is still unbeaten in the toss as well. That's what I was talking during the toss. Sylhet is a blessing for him. Let's see, can Bangladeshi bowlers can manage to pick up his wicket and make him beaten.
Saif Hassan continuing with his second over. He is operating with a sleep, with a short leg. Yasir Ali is there. What a brilliant catch it was from Mahmudul Hassan Joy. Diving into his right. That was lower from his anticipated height. Quick single. Good running between the wicket. They were decisive enough to go for the single as soon as Da Silva hit the ball, and of course Chandrapal. He is fighting out there. He is fighting out there from the very beginning. We have seen so far this session, of course, Bangladesh has picked up 3 wickets. They will be feeling a bit more comfortable than the West Indians, though the run rate is very healthy. uh, just over 4, another 15 minutes around to go for the lunch.
এক্স্যাক্টলি, একেবারে বাংলাদেশ ওই মোমেন্টামটা পেয়ে গিয়েছে যেখানে বাংলাদেশের আরো একটি ব্রেক থ্রু দরকার ছিল। আমরা বলছিলামই বারবার যে ফার্স্ট সেশনে হয়তো আরো কিছুটা সময় বাকি রয়েছে। মোটামুটি আমরা বিজনেস এন্ডেই চলে এসেছি ফার্স্ট সেশনের সেই জায়গায় এসে দুর্দান্ত একটি ব্রেক থ্রু হয়েছে। আমরা বলছিলাম বারবারই যে আরো একটা ব্রেক থ্রু, 4টি উইকেট যদি ফার্স্ট সেশনে বাংলাদেশ নিতে পারে। বাংলাদেশের সেই সুযোগটা এসেছিল, তাজিম হোসেন সাকিব একটা ক্যাচ ড্রপ করেছে, না হলে হয়তো বা 4টি উইকেট এখানে থাকতে পারতো। But it's a very good situation for Bangladesh. Very pumped up. Picked up the 3 wickets. A few minutes to be played before the lunch. 85 for 3. West Indies A.
বিশ ওভারের খেলা শেষ, 85 3 উইকেট হারিয়ে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজে একটা ভালো পার্টনারশিপ গড়ে উঠেছিল অ্যালাইক অ্যাথানাইজে এবং তেজনা চন্দ্র পলের মধ্যে। 82 রানের একটা জুটি কিন্তু তাদের মধ্যে গড়ে উঠেছিল। দুর্দান্ত একটা ক্যাচে পরিণত করেছেন অ্যালাইক অ্যাথানাইজকে মাহমুদুল হাসান জয়। নাসুম আহমেদের বোলিংয়ে নাসুম প্রথম ওভারে এসেই কিন্তু একটা উইকেট, একটা ব্রেক থ্রু যেটা খুব প্রয়োজন ছিল বাংলাদেশের জন্য, সেটা কিন্তু এনে দিয়েছেন তিনি। কমবক্সে পরিবর্তন অবশ্যই তানজিম ছিলেন এতক্ষণ আমার সাথে এবং শারিয়ার এই মুহূর্তে জয়েন করছেন আমার সাথে। ওয়েলকাম ব্যাক শারিয়ার।
ধন্যবাদ সাজ্জাদ ভাই। আমরা কিন্তু দেখতে পাচ্ছি বাংলাদেশ অনেক সাধনার পরে বলা চলে একটি ব্রেক থ্রু পেল মাহমুদুল হাসান জয়ের এক দুর্দান্ত ক্যাচের সুবাদে। নাসুম হাসান আথানিসকে কিন্তু সাজ ঘরে ফেরাতে সক্ষম হয়েছে। নাসুম হাসান প্রান্ত থেকে বোলিং করছেন। এই উইকেটের কথা যেটি বলছিলাম, খুব বেশি সহায়তা হয়তো বোলারদের জন্য থাকবে না। যতই দিন গড়াবে ততই কিন্তু আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি উইকেটের আচরণ ব্যাটসম্যানদের পক্ষেই চলে যাচ্ছে। এবং যার কথা বলছি জোশুয়া সিলভা, এখনো কিন্তু তাকে বাংলাদেশি কোনো বোলার আউট করতে পারেননি। ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজে এই মুহূর্তে 85 রান, 3 উইকেট হারিয়ে নাসুম আহমেদ টেবিলের প্রান্ত থেকে বোলিং করছে। আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি হয়তো কোনো পরিবর্তন আসবে না।
জশুয়া ডা সিলভার কথা বলছিলাম আমরা অবশ্যই বাংলাদেশের বিরুদ্ধে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ যে টেস্ট সিরিজটা খেলেছিল সে 2020 সালের দিকে, 18-20 ওই সময়টাতে, যেখানে কাইল বেয়ার্স একটা ম্যাচে তিনি একেবারে রুদ্র মূর্তি ধারণ করে বাংলাদেশকে অলমোস্ট একাই হারিয়ে দিয়েছিলেন একটা দুর্দান্ত ডাবল 100 করে। সেই সিরিজেই কিন্তু বলা যেতে পারে যে জশুয়া ডা সিলভার ব্যাটার হিসেবে আসলে উত্থানটা, যদিও উইকেট কিপিং তার মূল কাজ, তারপরও বলতে হবে যে লোয়ার ডাউন দ্য অর্ডার তিনি ব্যাট হাতে তিনি যেই রেজিলিয়েন্সটা দেখিয়েছিলেন সেই সিরিজে, সেটা কিন্তু তাকে আন্তর্জাতিক ক্রিকেটে তার পায়ের নিচের মাটিটা শক্ত করেছে, তার ভিতটা গড়ে দিয়েছিল। এবং অফকোর্স আমরা কিন্তু জানি যে অনেক দিন ধরে কিন্তু লঙ্গার ভার্সন ক্রিকেটে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ খেলছে না, যার কারণে সামনের বড় সিজন আসছে, ওই দিক চিন্তা করেই হয়তোবা ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ বোর্ড চাচ্ছিল যে জশুয়া ডা সিলভা একজন ইম্পর্টেন্ট মেম্বার ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ দলের জন্য, তাকে কিন্তু এই দলের অধিনায়ক করে পাঠানো হয়েছে বাংলাদেশে। এবং ডেফিনেটলি দ্বিতীয় টেস্টে আমরা দেখেছি 2 ইনিংসেই তিনি কিন্তু দুর্দান্ত খেলেছেন। দ্বিতীয় ইনিংসে তো ম্যাচ জয়ী একটা ইনিংস অবশ্যই তিনি খেলেছেন।
Well, last opportunity came, but the slip fielder could gather it this time. Mohammedul Hasan Joy, must be feeling disappointment. Big wicket. Such a player was talking about Joshua Da Silva, the prime wicket keeper of the West Indies test side. Look at that. Minimal time of reaction. Slipped out of his hand. Should have been taken. This level of cricket, it's quite expected to take those catches. And there is old saying, catches wins matches.
অবশ্যই জশুয়া ডা সিলভার কথা বলছিলাম, যাকে আউট করতে পারছে না বাংলাদেশের বোলাররা। এবার কিন্তু একটা অপরচুনিটি ছিল, যে অপরচুনিটিটা মিস হয়ে গেছে। ডট বল দিয়ে ওভারটা শেষ হবে। 1 রান দিয়েছেন নাসুম আহমেদ এই ওভারে। 2 ওভারে 8 রান খরচা, 1টি উইকেট তুলে নিয়েছেন। 21 ওভারে 86, 3 উইকেট হারিয়ে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ এ।
We have seen spinners came into effect eventually. We were talking about the conditions. We know the subcontinent conditions favors the spinners a lot, but we didn't see that much of wear and tear in the last match, which held in Sylhet International Cricket Stadium's academic ground. Even in the fourth day, the ball was
জশুয়া ডা সিলভা বাংলাদেশের একটা সফরে তার কথা বলছিলাম 2021 সালে ইনফ্যাক্ট সেটা ছিল, এবং তার ডেবিউ হয়েছিল টেস্টে নিউজিল্যান্ডের বিপক্ষে 2020 সালে, এবং বাংলাদেশে এসেছিলেন। তিনি তার দ্বিতীয় টেস্ট খেলেছিলেন চট্টগ্রামে, যেখানে প্রথম টেস্টেই কিন্তু কাইল মেয়ার্সের সেই দুর্দান্ত ইনিংসটা আমরা দেখেছিলাম, যেখানে তিনি 210 রানে অপরাজিত ছিলেন। ম্যাচটা 394 রান চেজ করে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ কিন্তু চতুর্থ ইনিংসে সেই ম্যাচটা জিতে গিয়েছিল। এবং সেই ম্যাচে আমরা যদি দেখি যে দ্বিতীয় ইনিংসে জশুয়া ডা সিলভা তিনি 59 বল খেলেছেন, 20 রান করেছেন, কিন্তু বল খেলেছেন 59, যেটা ওই সময় খুব বেশি প্রয়োজন ছিল। সেই টেস্টে প্রথম ইনিংসে তিনি 42 রান করেছিলেন, কিন্তু 42 রানের জন্য তিনি 141 বল খেলেছিলেন। সো হি ইজ নোন ফর দিস বিগ ইনিংসেস ইন টার্মস অফ বলস প্লেড, এবং সেই কাজটাই হয়তো বা তিনি আজকে করতে চাইবেন। টসেও কিন্তু তিনি বলেছেন, যখন তাকে জিজ্ঞাসা করা হয়েছিল যে হোয়াট শুড বি দ্য টার্গেট ব্যাটিং এ, আপনার স্কোর কি হতে পারে, তখন তিনি কিন্তু ওইরকম একটা নাম্বার বলেছিলেন যে 350 প্লাস, বাট এর আগে কিন্তু তিনি জোর দিয়েছিলেন যে উইকেটে যত বেশি সময় টিকে থাকা যায় সেটাই থাকবে তার মূল লক্ষ্য।
This is the norm of the longer version cricket. You have to stay as long as possible in the middle. Joshua da Silva is one of the prime example of that. Saif Hassan is bowling from the medium centre end. We are seeing spinners are bowling in tandem. Saif Hassan, lucky charm for Bangladesh A team. He got some breakthroughs in the last match, got back-to-back wicket in the last day of the unofficial second match. But today, it's another breakthrough here. Chandapal, I think he's trying to occupy the crease. He's not giving away his wicket very cheaply, and he's very solid, technically sound, and don't play any kind of luxurious shots. Look at that. Beautifully driven through wideish mid-off and the boundary. But such a bite, Chandapal, he doesn't miss any opportunity to score runs, which is, I think, one of the prime characteristics of a test batsman. It could be a very much like an example of how to bat in the longer version cricket. And the youngsters who are watching this game, they can learn a lot from this youngster, Krishnaran Chandapal.
ডেফিনেটলি টেস্ট ম্যাচ খেলেছেন এখন পর্যন্ত 6টা, যার সেখান থেকে কিন্তু আমরা দেখেছি একটা ডাবল 100 ইতোমধ্যেই তিনি তুলে নিতে সক্ষম হয়েছেন। সাইফ হাসানের এই ওভার থেকে 5 রান এসছে, 91, 3 উইকেট হারিয়ে 22 ওভারের খেলা শেষে। তেজনারন চন্দ্রপলের কথা বলছিলাম, তার ডেবিউ হয়েছিল 2022 সালে অস্ট্রেলিয়ার বিরুদ্ধে, এবং এখন পর্যন্ত 6টা টেস্ট খেলেছেন, যেখানে 11 ইনিংস থেকে তিনি 453 রান করতে পেরেছেন। এবং অবশ্যই বলতে হবে যে সেই দুর্দান্ত ইনিংসটা তিনি খেলেছেন জিম্বাবুয়ের বিপক্ষে বুলাওয়েতে এবছরই, তিনি সেই ইনিংসটা খেলেছেন 222 বল থেকে 207 রানের, ইনফ্যাক্ট 207 রানের একটা অপরাজিত ইনিংস তিনি খেলেছিলেন। 222 রান করেছেন সেই টেস্ট ম্যাচে 2 ইনিংস মিলিয়ে। এবং সোফার তার ডেবিউর কথা বলছিলাম, অস্ট্রেলিয়ার বিরুদ্ধে হয়েছিল পার্থে, ডেবিউ ইনিংসেই কিন্তু তিনি একটা 50 হাঁকিয়েছিলেন, এবং সেখানে কিন্তু জানিয়ে দিয়েছিলেন যে অবশ্যই হি হ্যাজ অ্যারাইভড টু স্টে ইন দ্য ইন্টারন্যাশনাল সার্কিট। নাসুম আহমেদ কন্টিনিউ করছেন, একটা সিলি পয়েন্ট রয়েছে, শর্ট লেগ রয়েছে, নাও দ্য লেগ সাইড সুইপ করেছেন, অবশ্য গ্যাপটা খুঁজে পাবেন না। সাইফ হাসান ফিল্ডিং করছেন শর্ট স্কোয়ার লেগ অঞ্চলে, রান হবে না।
On last match we saw Tanvir Islam, the left-arm spinner, didn't offer that much of turn and bounce and didn't give the ball that much of air. The contrary, Nasim Ahmed isn't frightened to bowl some flighted deliveries. Already he has got a wicket and he's bowling in his home ground as well. He's from Sylhet. He has played in this ground for enormous occasion. So this time I think Nasim Ahmed could be a very effective weapon for Bangladesh A team in this match. And we have to observe how the wicket gets some wear and tear to offer some turn and bounce to the spinners. Nasim Ahmed is bowling from the pavilion end. The outside edge, Page Narayan. Batting on 28. Joshua Da Silva, on the other hand, was scored 171 runs. First two matches, didn't get out. There was an opportunity. Joy couldn't gather it.
ব্যাকফুটে পাঞ্চ করে দিয়েছেন, গ্যাপটা খুঁজে পাবেন, 4 হয়তো পাবেন না। এবার অবশ্য ভালো রানিং বিটুইন দ্য উইকেট, 2টো রান কিন্তু পেয়ে গেছেন ওভারের শেষ বল থেকে জশুয়া ডা সিলভা। এই কাজটা খুব ভালো পারেন তিনি, অবশ্যই আমরা উইকেটে টিকে থাকার কথা বলছিলাম তার, ইতিমধ্যেই কিন্তু ইন্টারন্যাশনাল সার্কিটে তিনি সেই প্রমাণটা দিয়েছেন এবং এখন পর্যন্ত এই ইনিংসে একটা সুযোগ অবশ্য দিয়েছিলেন তিনি, মাহমুদুল হাসান জয় সেই সুযোগটা লুফে নিতে পারেননি নাসুমের বলে। ফার্স্ট স্লিপে একটা দুর্দান্ত ক্যাচ ধরেছেন জয়, যে ক্যাচটা ড্রপ করেছেন জশুয়া ডা সিলভার, সেটা তুলনামূলকভাবে বলতে হবে যে ক্যাচটা ধরেছেন তার থেকে হয়তোবা সহজ ছিল, কিন্তু রিফ্লেক্স টাইমটা অনেক কম ছিল এবং সেই জায়গাটাতেই একটুখানি পা হুড়কে গেছে। অবশ্যই জশুয়া ডা সিলভার কথা বলছিলাম, যিনি তার টেস্ট ক্যারিয়ারে 857 রান করেছেন এখন পর্যন্ত, এবং এই 857 রান করার জন্য তিনি 2276টা বল মোকাবেলা করেছেন। এই জায়গা থেকে কিন্তু বোঝা যাচ্ছে যে হি লাইকস টু স্পেন্ড টাইম অন দ্য ক্রিজ এবং কখনো আসলে টায়ার্ড হন না মনে হয়।
Is very fond of staying on a wicket, and this is the strategy of a successful batter. You must stay on the wicket as long as possible, and if you stay long, it will ensure that you will play big innings. And as an opener in Test cricket or in longer version cricket, the top 3 must carry through for the team to achieve a big total. Page Narayan Chandapal is executing that very well so far today. He's on 52 deliveries. Saif Hassan is bowling from the media centre end. Bangladesh have picked up Nasim Ahmed, the only genuine spinner in the playing 11 in this match.
এক্স্যাক্টলি, একমাত্র স্পিনারের কথা বলছিলেন শাহরিয়ার আপনি, যে নাসুম আহমেদ। এছাড়া আমরা সাইফকে যদিও দেখেছি বল হাতে, ইন্টারেস্টিং সিলেকশন অবশ্যই বলতে হবে যে হ্যাঁ, আমরা উইকেটে এখন পর্যন্ত দেখিনি স্পিনারদের জন্য তেমন কিছু, স্টিল দ্য ফার্স্ট ডে অফ দ্য গেম। তবে আমার মনে হয় যে যত সময় গড়াবে স্পিনাররা হয়তো বা সেই সুযোগটা পাবেন, সেই সময়টা আসবে যেখানে উইকেট তাদেরকে কিছুটা হলেও অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্স প্রোভাইড করবে। সাইফ হাসান এবারের এখন পর্যন্ত এই সিরিজে 5টা উইকেট পেয়েছেন, যে কথাটা বলছিলাম, ওয়ান অফ দ্য টপ উইকেট টেকার্স ফর বাংলাদেশ। উইকেট বল করছেন, ড্রাইভ করে দিয়েছেন, 4টা রান হয়তো বা পেয়ে যাবেন এক্সট্রা কাভারের দিকে, চেজ করছেন ওখানে ফিল্ডার, শেষ পর্যন্ত অবশ্য ফিল্ডারই জয়ী হলেন সেই চেজে, তবে 2টো রান পেয়ে যাবেন ডা সিলভা, তিনি পৌঁছে গেলেন 8-এ এবং আস্তে আস্তে কিন্তু প্রথম সেশনের শেষ দিকে খেলাটা এগিয়ে চলছে। ইনফ্যাক্ট প্রথম সেশন শেষ হয়ে গেছে, 24 ওভারে 98, 3 উইকেট হারিয়ে ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ তাদের সংগ্রহটা এই ইনিংসে, এই সেশনে এখন পর্যন্ত অবশ্যই খুবই হেলদি একটা রান রেট তারা মেনটেন করতে পেরেছে, 4.08। তবে উইকেট কলামটা নিঃসন্দেহে তাদের পছন্দ হবে না। বাংলাদেশ তারা কিছুটা হলেও আপার হ্যান্ডে থাকবে। প্রথম সেশনে 3টা উইকেট তারা যেহেতু তুলে নিতে পেরেছেন এবং ডাসিলভা একটা ক্যাচ তিনি দিয়ে বেঁচে গেছেন। কুড হ্যাভ বিন 4। আমরা দুটো ড্রপ ক্যাচ দেখেছি সোফার এই সেশনে। এরপরও বলতে হবে দিস সেশন বিলংস টু বাংলাদেশ অফকোর্স। ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ প্রথমে খুবই আর্লি দুটো উইকেট তাদের হারাতে হয়েছিল। 0 রানের মাথায় প্রথম উইকেট যেখানে তিনি আউট হয়ে গিয়েছিলেন। কার্ক ম্যাকেনজি কট নুরুল হাসান সোহান বল শরীফুল এবং এরপরে আমরা দেখেছি জাকারি ম্যাকেসকি তিনি 1 রান করে আউট হয়ে গেছেন। 1 রানের মাথায় দুটো উইকেট হারাতে হয়েছিল ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজকে। তারপর তেজনাল চন্দ্রপল এবং অ্যালেক অ্যাথানাইজি তারা কিন্তু 82 রানের একটা দুর্দান্ত জুটি তাদের মধ্যে গড়ে তুলেছিলেন এবং সেই জুটিটার পরে একটা ফ্যাসিনেটিং দুর্দান্ত একটা ক্যাচ আমরা দেখেছি মাহমুদ হাসান জয়ের কাছ থেকে। নাসুমের বলে তিনি সেই ক্যাচটা ধরতে পেরেছিলেন এবং এখন পর্যন্ত এরপর থেকে 82 রানে যে এই তৃতীয় উইকেটের পতনটা হয়েছিল এরপর থেকে এই 16টা রান করে অবিচ্ছিন্ন আছেন কিন্তু বাকি দুই ব্যাটার।
Good end for the good end for the West Indies side. Lost a couple of early wickets, but Bangladesh didn't capitalise on that. Mushfiq Hassan, who got a wicket, and Shariful Islam, who's got another piece of wicket. But Tanzim Hassan Saqib was quite expensive, giving away 22 runs. Neither of the bowler was very tight and couldn't restrict the West Indian batters. We see Shariful conceded 24 for his 1 wicket. Mushfiq Hassan giving away 25 runs. Meanwhile, Naseem Ahmed, who has got 1 wicket for 12. So this is large break, and that's day 1. The session is ended at 98 for 3. West Indies at this moment. We'll come back after the lunch break. Till then, we are taking a short break here for lunch. The commentary will resume as second session starts.
Welcome back once again here at Sylhet Cricket. Unbeaten, and it was outside edge. Couple of chance has been created. Not that was a full chance. A catch drop in the first session. Some very good shots from the West Indian batters. You can see the summary of the first innings. Sher-e bowled really well, picked up a wicket. It was a difficult chance in the backward point boundary. Some excellent shot from Athens. Managed to score a half century, but unfortunately got out in the first session. It was a pish, but finally no damage done, and the ball raced to the boundary. A very good session for Bangladesh. It was the delivery that was not out, and Athens tried to play an unorthodox shot, but the next delivery, look at that one, that catch, excellent catch from Mahmudul Hasan Joy in the first slip. A brilliant, well-judged catch. Look at this one. A quick, reflected catch from Mahmudul Hasan Joy. A very good session for Bangladesh. And the play has resumed here in Sylhet International Cricket Ground. You are watching us live on BCB's official YouTube channel. Nasuma Ahmed picked up the ball. Bangladesh has managed to pick up 3 wickets. In the commentary box, I am Tanzim with you, alongside me, Sher-e. Sher-e bhai, welcome.
Thank you very much, Tanzim. This is very good session for Bangladesh as per the wickets tallies concerned. Bangladesh got Somali wickets, and then finally Naseem Ahmed broke the partnership between Athens and Tej Narayan Chand the ball. Hot and humid out here in Sylhet International Cricket Stadium ground. And well, Naseem Ahmed, the lone spinner we have been talking about, the lone genuine spinner of the playing 11 of Bangladesh A team in this test match, unofficial test match to be precise. And I think Bangladesh have to bowl really well. The wicket is looking very solid, and the batters had no such problem to bat in that kind of wicket. Tej Narayan Chand the ball is negotiating very well. And Tanzim, we know after a break, the batters have to resettle themselves, and there is an opportunity for the bowlers to pick up a wicket. Can Naseem Ahmed bring another wicket here? That could be a very nice one for Bangladesh 18.
Exactly. Back foot punch down to the mid long on. There's a fielder, but Joshua De Silva, the skipper on the crease, is still unbeaten in Sylhet. Bangladeshi bowler couldn't manage to take his wicket yet. He's very much focused, solid batting, well technique. He has got a century against England in the international test for West Indies. Pure tempered test batter, Joshua De Silva captaining this side. Very much strong in his front foot. Very focused while he play any kind of shot. A short mid-off. Short silly mid-off for Joshua De Silva. Yasir Ali Rabbi is the fielder, and Mahmudul Hasan Joy in the slip cordon. A back foot and a pull shot. Pulls it away for a boundary.
Beautiful execution. Went to back foot very quickly and pulled away on the mid-wicket region for boundary. You can't bowl those balls to Joshua De Silva, who is on
red hot form at this moment. After 25 overs, West Indies A 103 for 3. Tanzim Hassan Saqib is going to bowl the second over after the launch from the media centre end. Bangladesh started very nicely, picked up 2 early wickets and taking the advantage of the moisture of the wicket in the morning. Shariful and Mushfiq Hassan was very keen to purchase those moistures, but as the days progressed and the wicket is looking very solid for batting. And the second match, Sanjay, we saw even in the day 4, the wicket was very nice for batting. Spinners didn't get that much of assistance. We expected more turn and bounce from the wicket, and in subcontinent it's expected though. What will happen in this unofficial test match, time will say, but at this moment it looks a very nice batting track.
Exactly. You can see some greens on the pitch. Oh, outside edge. Beaten the fielder in the sleep. Between the sleep fielder and the gully, ball raced for a boundary.
Now the boundary to start the over. Tejnaran Chandapal, quite fortunate. It could have gone to any of the slip fielders and gully. Even there is a deep point fielder placed for that kind of delivery. But Tejnaran Chandapal is very lucky. Tanzim Hassan got some outside edge couple of times, but didn't get the ultimate result, a wicket. This time pushed in the cover point region. Will get a single. I think Bangladeshi bowlers should create a pressure by bowling some dot ball on the trot. That's very important. If you allow the batters to rotate their strike on a regular basis, and if they hit the odd ball, a boundary, it'll be a difficult job for the bowlers to dominate their batsmen. And in a condition like this, it's a very hard job for the bowlers, especially for the pace bowlers.
Exactly. It's going to be a hectic day for the Bangladeshi fielders, especially for the pace bowlers. A very good length delivery. Maintaining that channel, Tanzim Hassan Saqib. He's been consistent today rather than the second test. He was fumbling against the line and length in the second test, but in this test, he's quite consistent in his line and length. Bangladesh need to bowl in a very right spot. Singles and the boundaries will ease the pressure for West Indies. Bangladeshi bowlers need to produce an enormous pressure on the West Indian batter, especially this man Joshua De Silva. He is very steady on wicket, very much focused while he bat. So the important wicket would be the wicket of Joshua De Silva for Bangladesh, and another solid batter, very technically solid.